Hey, this is Dave with the Shepherd School. We're going to make us some pickled eggs. I've never really made pickled eggs before, but I can't sell them eggs yet. I don't have a license to sell eggs, and we're getting way more eggs than we can eat, so I figured I'd try this because it uses a dozen eggs at a time. So went online and went to the National Food Preservation Center, and they had this recipe, and they also had a thing from the Georgia Egg Commission on how to peel ultra fresh eggs, and it worked okay. It was easier than normal, but it was by no means a astounding success. But like I said, my eggs are, they're laid yesterday or today or the day before, so they're really fresh, so they'd be hard to peel anyway. And it was easier, and they did turn out a little better, but still. Alright, so what we're doing is I've got 2 cups of vinegar that I'm about to bring to a boil, and then I've got a bowl here of the spices that was in the recipe. I've got 2 tablespoons of salt, a tablespoon of sugar, a half teaspoon of dill, a 1/4 teaspoon of ground mustard. I was supposed to use a clove of garlic, but I didn't have it, so I used garlic powder, and then 1 jalapeno for this particular recipe. But you can put beets in here, you can put whatever kind of spices that you want, but I figured I'd go with a pretty common one since it was my first time. So once we get this to a boil, we're going to put all this in here, and we're going to let it boil for about 4 minutes. Then I'm going to pull the jalapenos out and put in the bottom of my jar, and then I'm going to pour this on here to about 1/2 inch of head space, put a lid on it, shake it up, put it in the fridge. Should be good in about a day to 10 days. Depends on how rubbery that you want your pickled egg. And I've got 11 eggs there because I ate a mistake of peeling. So I figure I'll eat 1 a day for the 10 days and see which one I like the best. So we'll come back when this thing's boiling. Okay, so I got it boiling. Got the timer set. We're just going to let this boil for about 4 minutes. Then, like I said before, we're going to fish the jalapenos out and put them in the bottom of the jar. Fill it up with the eggs and then pour this liquor on there and see what happens. Alright, so our time is up. Let's turn the heat off. We're going to fish out these jalapenos. And drop them down in the bottom. Well, maybe I will. Yeah. Okay. Now we're going to put the eggs in there. And we're just going to pour this. To a 1/2 inch from the top. Put the lid on there real good. Shake it up. Then we're going to put this in the fridge. Because of the risk of botulism getting in the interior of the egg through handling, this isn't something that you can unless you want to take the risk of botulism poisoning. So we're just going to store ours in our fridge to keep it below the temperature the botulism forms its toxin. And like I said, we'll try to eat about one a week and see which one we like, and we might follow up with a blog post about that, but probably not. That's all there is to it. I hope I like them because, like I said, I've got a whole lot of eggs. So until next time, you can always catch us online at www.tngun.com. Thanks.
I've got a plan, fits my point of view. I'm getting ready, so how about name a thing and it's another. That's why I prepare like no other. You don't have